Well, good morning, everybody.
Good morning.
It's Tuesday, December 1st, Giving Tuesday, International Giving Tuesday. And thank you for all of those logging in right now to watch this Facebook Live. And we're excited to be here to spend a lot of work this past couple of weeks, and a lot of excitement, a lot of build up
Yeah.
to this point. We have a lot of different things we want to share with you guys. And just right now we want to talk a little bit about what Giving Tuesday is, and why don't you tell us,
Yeah,
Greg?
no, it's great. And so, we have Black Friday, we have Cyber Monday, all these things that have come over the years for shopping and spending. And there's a day that's now dedicated to giving. It's called Giving Tuesday. It's Tuesday, the day after Cyber Monday. And it's a day that we come together as a community to support our nonprofits, to celebrate the work that's going on around the world and collaborate together.
And that too.
Yeah, that's right, Mr. Noah.
In the spirit of giving,
Mhm.
right? This is what starts. This is what wakes up that spirit every year before the holidays. Christmas is right around the corner where we celebrate the birth of our Lord Jesus Christ. And so everybody is in that spirit, in that mood, in that mode of
Yeah.
spending, buying gifts for their children and family, and all with the idea of celebrating, right? So this day was made for that, for celebration, for organizations, for people to come together to celebrate that spirit of giving, of generosity.
Yeah. So we're gonna have some fun today. We're gonna have fun. We're gonna share some wonderful stories of change through mission life, and we'll have some live interviews with some folks on our pages throughout the day. We encourage you to plug in and comment and engage. And yes, I saw the question earlier. We'll be sharing places of where you can give today as well. But today is about just learning and meeting mission life and who we are and
Yes.
the heart behind mission life.
Yes, please. Send us some comments, some questions. We'd love to answer live or off. But so, tell you a little bit about Mission Life, right? You probably have followed us for the past couple of years and seen the videos and all the different types of fundraisers, the mission trips, all the children that we have been able to bless with this program. But I want to talk a little bit about who Mission Life is, how Mission Life was born, and so my name is Angel Galvis, by the way, and this is Greg Sherwin.
Good morning.
I am the founder of Mission Life. When I was 18 years old, I moved to New Hampshire to start a new life, to seek opportunity, and I was blessed. I found the way to get an education and get ahead in life, but all along, in the back of my mind was that thought, those memories of what I experienced back in Colombia, my home country, and in my mind I was always bothered by it. Right, there was corruption and violence and such a lot of injustice, but I never did anything to help. And so once I came here, I adopted the American culture. I adapted to New England, New Hampshire, because it takes quite the adaptation to live here, coming from a 90-degree weather. But moving forward, a few years on the road, I came to realize through this spiritual encounter that I was able to do something to help, right? To go back and say, it's not just about, I wish we can do something for this, but actually to put something together to help children in my home country, to get an education, to get ahead in life, right? To accomplish those dreams that we all have, right?
Yeah.
I had, and I had the opportunity to explore. And so 4.5 years later, here we are, almost 400 children receiving benefits out of this child sponsorship program. So that's how everything was born. It was born out of the desire to help, and just the conviction of a calling, knowing that I'm here, that we all here with a purpose, for a purpose, right? We all have that mission in life, and I was lucky and blessed to find that purpose, that mission, and I think you guys can attest to that. And actually, you do have a testimony yourself of that kind of love, that kind of direction and
Yeah.
purpose. So,
Yeah.
and so Mission Life. So we have it's a child sponsorship program, and I don't know if you knew, but child sponsorship programs became a thing about 100 years ago.
Around for a while.
A little bit more
Yeah.
than 100 years ago, there
Yeah.
was an organization that started helping after World War II, I
Mhm.
believe is when it was, World War One,
Yeah.
I think is what it was.
Morning, Namir.
And so I, as I went through the different countries and explore the idea of what God was putting in my heart to go and help the children in Colombia, just kids like him, and I came to realize there was something missing. Right, this idea of a program has been around for so long,
Yeah.
and they're very similar, but there was a component missing, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that because that's one of the things that makes us different. But what I realize is it doesn't take much to change the life of a child,
No. Yeah.
and I just jumped in and started this crazy idea, this crazy project that now is just helping, blessing so many people
morning,
across
Melanie.
different countries. So
When it started with an idea to help just your town where you grew up in.
Yeah.
And that's where you took the faith and said, yeah, this is something I want to do to help just this part where I came from. And then it turned into something so much
that, and when you get those ideas, when you get that put in your heart,
Mm-hmm.
you never get the big picture,
Right.
right? Because
Right.
you'll basically say, "Oh no, forget about it." Like this is gonna, to the point of leaving a career
Mm-hmm.
to drop everything in your life to
Right.
follow this dream, this purpose.
Right.
But yeah, that's how everything got started. So it started here in southern New Hampshire. Derry, New
Mhm.
Hampshire. So we are a local nonprofit organization with a global outreach, but making sure that everybody who is involved and the sponsors and the families are also receiving a benefit
Mm-hmm.
out of this whole thing. So
Yeah.
let's talk a little bit about what we're going to see all day today.
One of the things is we're going to be having members of our team, those who are
Mm.
sponsors, those who are volunteers, and that just goes without saying that we wouldn't be where we are 4 years later without the incredible team that we have, the
Mm.
volunteers that work tirelessly. This has been a season of challenges for 2020, and we're going to touch on that as well later on with some of our partners.
2020.
It's been a challenge for many of us, and so even through all of that, the amazing amount of work that's been accomplished this year, the support that's gone out through our partners, not just locally, but also globally and back and forth. And so the collaboration is amazing. And technology has been a tool to do that this year.
And everything happens for a reason,
Mhm.
right? 2020, a pandemic there's just not coincidence, right? And God is going to use everything for the good. And this year, despite the fact of, yes, difficulty, it's been such a blessing to see so many different lives being blessed by this program and by just all the efforts of every single person involved in this journey,
Yeah.
right? We going to talk about mission trips,
Yes.
right? We have a very particular way to do mission trips. Different. I explore different ideas of other organizations and how they do mission trips, and we found a little niche on how to do it so that it also benefits the person going to that trip. When you go and visit one of our centers, your child or your children, when you sponsor in the different countries, you come back with a new mentality.
Intention, right? We're
Yes.
looking at all the programs from even just sponsorship. How can you bring intention to what we're doing for the sponsors, for the children, for the partners, and make it a holistic approach to where everybody involved receives a benefit, meaning there's change happening not just in the child but in the home here. And we're going to share some stories. And actually, coming up next after this segment at 10 o'clock, we're going to share a few stories of families who have felt that impact, not only just for themselves for sponsoring a child, but involving their families and then sharing the ripple effect out with their community too.
Coming back from those trips just full of this love and this ideas of, I got to do something in my own community. I gotta start doing something. I want to do more.
Right.
And that is just the beauty of just, I had the pleasure of seeing every person in each trip, just from the moment they get together, the first meeting, to talk about what we're going to do, and all through the trip and coming back and see their hearts shifting in a way that it's just, it's hard to express with words. But
so you're going to be able to hear from even the partners, our partners live out at the centers. For those of you who don't know, we're supporting children in 3 different countries: Colombia, Guatemala, and Rwanda.
And we're going to talk about why those countries, right? Colombia is a little obvious, right? But the other 2, we have some good stories about it.
Yeah, and we'll be having some partners on here too who are local businesses or local supporters who use their platform to share mission life and share good things in their community and collaborate together too.
Because generosity is not just about money. It's your time, it's sending a message of love or encouragement.
Right.
It's just helping one another just to come together for change.
Yeah.
That's what we want. That's what we are. We want to change one life at a time, and it takes very little. We want to come together as a community here in New Hampshire. Like, what a great opportunity for us to put Southern New Hampshire, state of New Hampshire, on the map as building a nonprofit organization that helps children and people in communities abroad, but also have an impact here. Like, I'm the way you guys say, I'm wicked excited.
True. And it's because of our amazing supporters and those who already love Mission Life and those who are coming to learn to love Mission Life through experiences with us. And we're just so grateful for everybody who does partner with us on a regular basis and those who sponsor children. We're going to be sharing some of those stories for those who partner with us and giving you an opportunity today, of course, to partner with Mission Life. And we're going to tell you what are the things that are coming up in 2021, what are the things that we've accomplished this year, and all the amazing things to come as well. And just to like the love that you're giving us today in our chat and our comments and such, we hope that you engage with us throughout the day. Give a share to one of our posts today. Share your story about Mission Life and how you're connected as well.
Yeah, I love to hear stories, right?
Yeah.
I don't think we have heard from every single sponsor, right? We have about 125 children sponsored, 125 families here in the States, in our communities that are being impacted by a child from a developing country. Like, that's just, it's crazy to think about that, right? You normally think, oh, I am going to help, I'm going to impact, I'm going to give, but we found that you receive more than what you give, and that's the type of stuff we're going to share today. We have a couple of new things we have been working on, couple of programs, just to tie everything together, and I think you guys gonna like that.
And then during the day, we're going to do some giveaways for those of you who engage with us the most on social media. You're commenting, you're liking, you're sharing. We want to be grateful of that and give away. We have some swag here, a sweatshirt. For those of you who donate throughout the day too, we do have some awesome T-shirt. This is our Changemaker T-shirt.
I like this one.
It's such a fun shirt about all the core values of Mission Life. We also have an awesome branded jacket for Mission Life too. So some fun giveaways throughout the day. We're here to have fun. We're here to talk to you guys, engage with you too. Please ask questions in the chat. We'd love to make some moments impromptu and give you some feedback as well as you guys share some questions with us.
Absolutely. And so I guess, Greg, what do you think?
So leading up, our next segment at 10 o'clock is all about the families and the impact and ripple effect. And we're going to share a story with you right now with individual Jenna and just give you guys a quick little introduction to her story. And we're going to share a few stories and go live with them to this next segment.
So it's the ripple effect. This is the message that I have for everybody is the littlest thing that you do will have a ripple effect. And so take the opportunity, just be part of it, and watch what happens. So thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you in the next hour.
The day that I sponsored Confiance, I got an email from Mission Life, and it was a link to a YouTube video of Confiance saying how he was looking for a sponsor, and that brought me to tears. Like, being able to actually see him and hear him talking, seeing the video, I just started